Hip-hop has always been more than just bars and flows. Behind every iconic track is a producer crafting the soundscape that defines an era. Check out this top 20 list of my favorite hip-hop producers. Coming in at number 20 is Cool and Dre. Cool and Dre are a Grammy-winning hip-hop and R&B production duo from North Miami, Florida, consisting of Marcelo Cool Valenzano and Andre Dre Leon. They rose to fame in the early 2000s and have since worked with major artists like Fat Joe on Lean Back, Lil Wayne on Phone Home and On Fire, on The Game's debut album Hate It or Love It and How We Do, and other artists such as Nas, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, and more. They're known for combining soulful samples, hard-hitting drums, and melodic hooks. They are co-founders of the record label Epidemic Music, which has signed artists like Kent Jones, who had that big song, Don't Mind. They've also ventured into songwriting and artist development. Coming in number 19 is DJ Mustard, born Dijon Isaiah McFarlane on June 5, 1990. He's a Grammy-winning American record producer, DJ, songwriter, and a music executive who reshaped mainstream hip-hop and R&B with his signature ratchet music sound. He grew up in Los Angeles, began DJing at family parties from age of 11, and eventually worked the local club circuit. His breakthrough came with Tyga's 2011 hit Rack City, which peaked at number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. His sound is characterized by minimalistic up-tempo beats with crisp synths, snappy claps, 808 bass lines, and a distinct producer tag, Mustard on the beat. He's frequently collaborated with YG, Ty Dolla $ign, and Tyga. Released debut album 10 Summers in 2014 via the label 10 Summers Records, followed by Cold Summer 2016 and Perfect 10 in 2019, which went platinum and featured hits like Ballin' featuring Roddy Ricch and Pure Water with the Migos. And of course, he produced Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us in 2024, his first number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 as a producer, propelling him to 5 Grammy wins and multiple nominations, including Producer of the Year. And apparently he crafted the beat for Kendrick Lamar's diss song to Drake in about 30 minutes. Boy, that's quick. His 4th studio album, Faith of a Mustard Seed, was released in 2024, featuring tracks like Ghetto featuring Young Thug and Lil Durk, Parking Lot featuring Travis Scott, and the 10-minute Pray For Me. Mustard even collaborated with Heinz to release a limited edition mustard sauce in summer 2025 called Heinz Mustard. Other standout productions: Paranoid by Ty Dolla $ign, I Don't F With You by Big Sean, and My Ninja by YG. DJ Mustard's influences range from Dr. Dre and the Neptunes to Lil Jon, citing a preference for simplicity, groove, and timeless hooks. Coming in number 18, it's Scott Storch. Born Scott Spencer Storch on December 16, 1973 in Long Island and raised between South Florida and Philadelphia. He began on the keyboards for The Roots in the early 90s, contributing to albums like Organics and Illadelph Half-Life. He also came up with the iconic keyboard riff for Dr. Dre's Still Dre in 1999, launching his solo production career. During the early to mid 2000s, Scott Storch became one of the most in-demand producers in the industry. He crafted 5 Billboard Hot 100 number 1 singles, including Beyonce's Baby Boy, Fat Joe's Lean Back, and Chris Brown's Run It. He was awarded the ASCAP Songwriter of the Year in 2006 and considered hip-hop's top producer around 2003 to 2005. Some of his biggest hits, like I said, Still Dre, Lean Back, Candy Shop, Let Me Love You by Mario, and Light Us Up by Lil Kim. All big hits on the Billboard charts. But at his peak, Scott Storch earned over $70 million, charging up to 6 figures per beat, but lost nearly all of it due to addiction, extravagant spending, and legal troubles, including bankruptcy in 2015. Though not as prolific as before, his resurgence includes productions for Megan Thee Stallion with Girls in the Hood, Gucci Mane Bingo, and Chris Brown's Undecided, among others. He continues nightly studio sessions and maintains his legacy as a melody master and beat maker. His blend of piano-driven hooks and melodic crispness helped define a generation of both club and pop music. At his peak, many consider him hip-hop's equivalent of a hit machine, crafting chart-topping hits, and I have to agree. Coming in at number 17 is DJ Quick. Born David Marvin Blake on January the 18th, 1970, an influential rapper, producer, and DJ from Compton, California. His early tape, The Red Tape, led to his signing with Profile Records in 1990 as their first six-figure signee. His debut album, Quick Is the Name, in 1991, featured key hits like Tonight and Born and Raised in Compton. It achieved platinum status and firmly established his G-Funk inspired funk and jazz infected sound. Follow-up albums include Way to Funky in 1992, Safe and Sound in 1995, and Rhythm Oleezeh in 1998, each showcasing sick bass lines and seamless fusion of funk and rap. Safe and Sound topped R&B charts in 1995. But DJ Quick, known for his soulful arrangements, live instrumentation, and melodies, he was mentored by Roger Troutman, and Quick learned a lot from him. In terms of his iconic beats, he produced for Tupac's Hearts of Men and other contributions on All Eyes on Me. He's also worked with Janet Jackson, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, and others, heavy hitters in the game. He's even got production credits for 50 Cent's In the Club and Kendrick Lamar's King Kunta. Later on in his career, he founded his own label, Mad Science Records, in 2005, released Trauma that year, followed by the Book of David in 2011. A mix of G-Funk, R&B, and disco textures. He's still big on collaborations, and his most recent solo LP is Chupacabras in 2024, continuing his legacy of funk-infused hip-hop. DJ Quick is widely respected as one of hip-hop's most musically talented producers, yet often underrated in mainstream circles. His craft emphasizes melody, groove, and studio finesse, and is very rarely mentioned in the best producers in the game. Coming in number 16 is Mannie Fresh. Born Byron Otto Thomas in March 20th, 1969. The legendary DJ, producer, and rapper from New Orleans who played a defining role in shaping Southern hip-hop and the iconic sound of Cash Money Records. Mannie Fresh grew up in New Orleans, influenced by his father, DJ Sabu, and immersed in the local bounce music scene. He began DJing at the age of 15 and later formed the early rap group New York Incorporated. In 1991, he became Cash Money Records' sole in-house producer, crafting nearly an entire label's output through the late 90s and the early 2000s, created the iconic foundation for artists like Juvenile, BG, Turk, and Lil Wayne, earning numerous gold and platinum hits. Known for electrifying, bounce-infused beats with live instrumentation, intricate drum patterns, and blast of horns, synth hooks, and raw energy that defined Cash Money era. Mannie Fresh himself describes his music as pure energy and a fun time, music designed for good vibes and block parties. Some of his biggest songs is Back That Ass Up by Juvenile, Hot by Juvenile, Top Back by T.I., and Go DJ by Lil Wayne. That was a good one. Mannie Fresh is widely credited with popularizing the souped-up New Orleans bounce beats and blending them with funk, soul, and brass band music. Despite massive success, many argue he remains underrated outside regional recognition, even though his style influenced modern artists like Drake, Nice for What, and Beyonce's Before I Let Go. And in 2023, his catalog was acquired by Reservoir Media, highlighting the enduring value and legacy of his music across the industry. But Mannie Fresh is a legend, no doubt, one of hip-hop's legendary producers. He may be underrated in broader discussions, but his influence is undeniable. Coming in at number 15 is Ninth Wonder, real name Patrick Denard Doughty, the producer, educator, and hip-hop luminary from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He was born January the 15th, 1975. Ninth Wonder gained attention as the primary producer of the influential hip-hop trio Little Brother at North Carolina Central University. His unofficial remix album, God's Stepson, in 2003, a full reinterpretation of Nas's Godson album, created a wave of attention and set the trend for album-length remix projects. Jay-Z's engineer heard that work and brought him in to produce Threat on the Black Album, making his mainstream breakthrough in 2003, and shortly after, he produced multiple tracks for Destiny's Child's Destiny Fulfilled. Renowned for his soulful sample-based style, frequently using vintage R&B, blended with tight drum programming and melodic bass lines. Influenced by greats like DJ Premier, Pete Rock, Jay Dilla and RZA. His solo albums include Dream Merchant, Volume 1 in 2005, Volume 2 in 2007, and The Wonder Years in 2011. And lastly, the Zion Series 2016 to 2024. He's collaborated with artists such as Buckshot, Murs, Sky Zoo, David Banner, to name a few. He founded Jamla Records in 2010, home to artists like Rhapsody, offering critical success and a key partnership with Roc Nation since 2016. He's a Grammy Award winner for producing Mary J. Blige's Good Woman Down from the Breakthrough album. He produced Duckworth on Kendrick Lamar's Damn, and as recent as 2024, he teased a collaborative body of work with Larry June, sending him about 20 beats. Coming in number 14 is Hit Boy, real name Chauncey Alexander Hollis Jr., born 21st of May 1987 in California. Hit Boy's rise began with a MySpace connection to Polo the Don in 2007, or around that time, leading to his first major placements, including Mary J. Blige's Stronger. But his global breakthrough came via producing Ninjas in Paris for Jay-Z and Kanye West in 2011, which became a diamond certified smash and earned him his first Grammy Award. Besides that song, he has big songs with Nipsey Hussle, Racks in the Middle, Sicko Mode by Travis Scott, Backstreet Freestyle with Kendrick Lamar, and Trophies with Drake. He also served as the sole producer on several of Nas's albums, including King's Disease in 2020, King's Disease 2 in 21, Magic, Magic 2, and King's Disease 3. And this was the first time Nas released a full album with just one single producer. He has 3 Grammy wins, including Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Album. And he also has 11 Grammy nominations, including Producer of the Year in 2024. He's well known for his versatility and subtlety. His production doesn't rely on a signature sound, but rather adapts to the artist. Coming in at number 13 is Swizz Beatz, the legendary producer, born Kasim Daoud on September 13, 1978. Swizz Beatz is from the Bronx, known as a rap producer, DJ, even an entrepreneur, and these days some may say an art collector. He launched into the music scene in the late 1990s through Rough Riders, and his early collaborations with DMX, producing classics like Rough Riders Anthem and Party Up, that helped define high-energy, keyboard-driven sounds. He established his imprint Full Surface Records in 2001, with the biggest act probably being Cassidy. Known for non-sampled brass keyboard melodies often featuring synthetic brass, chants, whistles, and percussion, Swizz's style and approach prioritize rhythm and energy over complexity. Some of his biggest songs, like I said, Rough Riders Anthem, Party Up by DMX, Jay-Z's On to the Next One, and Jigga My Ninja. And of course, many more songs. He's a winner of multiple Grammy Awards, acknowledged for both individual tracks and collaborative production. And he co-launched Versus with Timbaland in 2020, a live stream music battle platform that became a viral cultural force during the pandemic. But beyond the music, Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys, his wife, have curated the Dean Collection, the largest private archive of Gordon Parks' works in the world. He's also co-founding a new media company with TV writer Chris Brancato, aiming to develop TV, film, and podcast content. Coming in number 12 is Just Blaze, the legendary producer, known as Justin Gregory Smith. The iconic New Jersey-born hip-hop producer, born in Jersey, Just Blaze is known as a producer and a DJ who ran things in the early 2000s. Born January 8, 1978, and studied computer science before switching tracks to pursue a lifetime dream of music. He gained entry into the music world by programming custom ringtones for Motorola pages. After landing an internship at the Cutting Room Studio in New York, he dropped out of college and began engineering and producing, soon gaining placement on Rockefeller albums. Known for the chipmunk soul style, speeded up soul vocal, samples layered over drums and bass. He really was the main producer at Rockefeller for a moment. He produced some classics for Jay-Z like Girls, 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 Song Cry, and You Don't Know, amongst other songs. He's also known for Cameron's Oh Boy, that classic, Beanie Siegel and Freeway's Rock the Mic, some of the biggest songs from the early 2000s. Just Blaze was nominated for 8 Grammy Awards as a producer for high-profile albums and songs including Eminem's Recovery and Beyoncé's Lemonade. He continues to shape music culture through roles like Director of Music and Culture at Brass Line Entertainment and participation in programs like Grammy Career Day. Coming in at number 11 is the Neptunes, the legendary production duo made up of Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo, whose futuristic sound reshaped hip-hop, R&B and pop music throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s. They were childhood collaborators. Pharrell and Chad met in band class at Virginia Beach in the early 90s. They formed the Neptunes in 1992 and later pioneered forces with Shay Haley to create NERD in 1994. They were discovered by Teddy Riley, which launched their early career producing local talent like Noriega. Their sound crossed genres with high clarity and character. They often layered live percussion and unique melodic hooks into sample-free structures. Some of their biggest songs was Nelly's Hot in Here, Snoop Dogg's Drop It Like It's Hot, Justin Timberlake's Rock Your Body and Like I Love You, and Usher's You Don't Have to Call. But they worked with other artists, huge artists, such as Khalees, Britney Spears and Gwen Stefani. But after being longtime collaborators for over 30 years, in 2024, Chad Hugo filed a trademark lawsuit accusing Pharrell of attempting to control the Neptunes' name and related marks without Hugo's sign-off. Pharrell acknowledged the rift, stating, "We are no longer on speaking terms," while continuing, "I love him and I'm grateful for our time together." Coming in at number 10 is Jay Dilla, real name James Dewitt Lancey, the groundbreaking American record producer and rapper whose innovative approach to rhythm and sampling reshaped hip-hop and popular music. Born on February 7, 1974 in Detroit, Michigan, his influence continues to resonate in music today. Dilla's early exposure to various musical genres laid the foundation for his future as a producer. He began experimenting with beat making using a simple tape deck before mastering the Akai MPC 3000, a tool that became central to his production style. Dilla's production is characterized by his unique approach to rhythm. He famously disabled the quintize function on his MPC, allowing for a more human, off-kilter groove, often referred to as Dilla time. This technique resulted in beats that felt organic and soulful, deviating from the mechanical precision of traditional drum machines. His style blended elements of jazz, soul, and electronic music, creating a sound that was both innovative and emotionally resonant. He collaborated with groups like Slum Village, Tribe Called Quest, The Pharcyde, D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, Common, just to name a few. His influence and production skills are on many legendary artists. Jay Dilla's impact on music is profound and enduring. His innovative techniques have influenced countless producers and artists across genres. His work has been celebrated in various forms, including orchestral interpretations and academic studies. Jay Dilla's legacy lives on through his timeless music and the countless artists he inspired. His dedication to the craft and his innovative spirit continue to influence the music industry today. Coming in number 9 is RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. Born Robert Fitzgerald Diggs on July 5, 1969 in Brooklyn, New York. RZA, known as a producer, rapper, actor and composer, and obviously best known for being one of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan, having produced nearly all of their albums and many of their solo projects. RZA's production is characterized by its gritty cinematic quality, often incorporating elements from martial arts films, soul music and jazz. He's known for his sampling, creating layered atmospheric beats that have become a hallmark of Wu-Tang Clan's sound. His approach often involves unconventional techniques, such as working without a click track, allowing for a more organic feel in his music. But beyond his work with the Wu-Tang, RZA has collaborated with a diverse range of artists across various genres, including the Black Keys, Kid Cudi, Cypress Hill, and more. In terms of his impact, His production techniques have influenced many artists and producers in the genre, and as a member of the Wu-Tang Clan, RZA helped shape the group's identity, blending elements of martial arts, philosophy, and hip-hop culture. Coming in number 8 is Kanye West, also known as Ye. Hailing from Chicago, he began his career producing for regional artists before gaining prominence as an in-house producer at Rockefeller Records. His early work includes producing hit singles for artists like Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, Ludacris, and more. But it's his work on Jay-Z's Blueprint album in 2001 that really brought his name to the forefront. Kanye West revolutionized hip-hop production with his innovative use of soul and R&B samples. He often manipulated these samples, speeding them up and pitch shifting them to create distinctive, emotionally resonant beats. This approach was a departure from the prevailing trends of the time and has since become a hallmark of his style. His 2008 album 808s and Heartbreak marked a significant shift in his production techniques, incorporating the rolling TR-808 drum machine to create a minimalist electronic sound. This album's use of pitch-shifting vocals and emotive themes influenced a new wave of artists and producers in the genre. Besides Jay-Z being one of the main collaborators in his career, he's also worked with Alicia Keys, Talib Kweli, amongst others. But overall, Kanye West's production is characterized by a blend of traditional sampling, innovative sound design, and a willingness to experiment with new technologies and genres. His ability to adapt and evolve has kept him at the forefront of music production for over 2 decades. His influence extends beyond hip-hop, impacting artists across various genres and shaping the sound of modern popular music. Coming in at number 7 is Havoc from Mobb Deep. Havoc's beats are known for being very minimalistic, but very riveting. He often employs somber piano loops, subtle bass lines, and crisp snares, creating a dark and atmospheric soundscape. This approach is exemplified in tracks like Shook One's Part 2 and Survival of the Fittest, where the production complements the stark lyrical content, enhancing the overall impact of the music. Beyond his production with the Mobb Deep family, Havoc has produced for Biggie Smalls, Eminem, and Nas, to name a few, even big stars like 50 Cent and Mariah Carey. But Havoc's influence extends beyond his production work. He has been instrumental in shaping the sound and direction of East Coast hip-hop. His contributions to Mobb Deep's discography, particularly albums like The Infamous and Hell on Earth, are considered foundational in hip-hop genre. The dark, atmospheric beats he crafted resonate with authenticity and have inspired countless artists and producers in the hip-hop game. Coming in number 6 is Timbaland, born Timothy Zachary Mosley on March 10, 1972 in Virginia. Timbaland is renowned for his innovative production techniques and distinctive stuttering rhythmic style. He's influenced contemporary hip-hop, R&B, and pop music, and his work has been instrumental in shaping the sound of numerous artists and has earned him multiple Grammy Awards. His production is characterized by complex, syncopated rhythms, unconventional soundscapes, and a focus on rhythm over melody. He often incorporates original beats and unique sounds such as vocal improvisations and experimental noises to create a distinct auditory experience. Some of his collaborations were with Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, Genuine, and Justin Timberlake, to name a few. These collaborations highlight Timbaland's versatility and ability to adapt his signature style to various genres of music and artists. Coming in at number 5 is Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri Molden, born September 23, 1972 in Asheville, North Carolina. He's known as a producer, songwriter, rapper, and record executive. He was immersed in the music industry from a young age. Began his career in music at the age of 9 and achieved significant commercial success before turning 20 as a songwriter and producer for the teen rap group Criss Cross. He went on to found So Def Records, his label, in 1993, which became a platform for numerous successful artists. His production is characterized by its blend of hip-hop rhythms and R&B melodies, creating a smooth yet hard-hitting sound. He often utilizes crisp drum patterns, melodic hooks, and a polished mix to craft radio-friendly hits. His work was known for its accessibility and mainstream appeal, bridging the gap between hip-hop and R&B audiences. And throughout his illustrious career, Jermaine Dupri has collaborated with a range of artists, producing some of the most iconic tracks in hip-hop and R&B. Legends like Usher and Mariah Carey, Monica, Sierra, Jay-Z, Da Brat, and of course, Lil Bow Wow. In terms of awards, he's won Grammys, multiple wins, including Producer of the Year. He's even in the Songwriter Hall of Fame, inducted in 2018 for his exceptional songwriting achievements. Coming in number 4, Pete Rock, born Peter O. Phillips on June 21st, 1970 in the Bronx, New York. A pioneering figure in hip-hop production, emerging in the early 1990s, he gained prominence as one half of the influential duo Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Their collaboration produced timeless tracks like They Reminisce Over You, which remains a cornerstone of East Coast hip-hop. Pete Rock's production is renowned for his soulful jazz-infused sound. He frequently samples obscure R&B, funk, and jazz records, utilizing equipment like EMU SP1200 to craft his beats. His techniques include chopping, filtering, and layering samples to create rich, textured compositions. Notably, the use of horn samples and resonant bass lines add a distinctive flavor to his productions. In terms of collaborations, he's worked with the best of them: Jay-Z, Nas, even Biggie Smalls. His versatility has allowed him to leave a significant mark on multiple musical landscapes and artists. Coming in number 3 is The Alchemist, real name Alan Daniel Merman, born October 25th, 1977, Beverly Hills, California. The Alchemist is known for his sample-heavy production, blending elements of jazz, soul, and psychedelic rock into gritty atmospheric beats. He often features minimalist arrangements, haunting melodies, and a cinematic quality that complements the introspective and often gritty lyricism of his collaborators. Alchemist has worked with a diverse array of artists, contributing to some of hip-hop's most acclaimed projects. Most notably, I'd say Mobb Deep. He produced several tracks for the duo, including Keep It Thorough and Prodigy's solo album, The HNIC. He's also worked with Currency and Freddie Gibbs, and the work he did with these artists always had very positive reviews. He's also received Grammy nominations for his work on various projects, including Alfredo with Freddie Gibbs. Coming in number 2 is DJ Premier, born Christopher Edward Martin on the 21st of March 1966 in Houston, Texas. He rose to prominence as one half of the legendary duo Gang Starr, alongside the late MC Guru. Premier is renowned for his distinctive boom bap sound, characterized by hard-hitting drums, intricate sampling, and precise scratching. His production style has been instrumental in shaping the East Coast hip-hop scene and influencing countless artists. Premier's production is marked by its raw, sample-driven approach. He often utilizes obscure vinyl records, layering snippets to create complex, textured beats. His use of turntablism, incorporating scratches and cuts, is a hallmark of his sound. Premier's tracks typically feature short looped samples, tight drum patterns, and a deep bass line, creating a gritty yet soulful atmosphere. He's collaborated with a plethora of artists, producing some of hip-hop's most classic and iconic tracks. He produced for Nas, such as the classic NY State of Mind and Memory Lane on Illmatic. He also collaborated with KRS-One on MCs Act Like They Don't Know. Other noteworthy artists: Jay-Z, M.O.P., and Biggie Smalls, to name a few. Premier has also received multiple Grammy nominations and wins, including recognition for his work on Christina Aguilera's Ain't No Other Man. In 2008, Premier was featured in the Source's list of the 20 greatest producers in the magazine's history. And coming in at number 1 is Dr. Dre, born Andre Romeo Young on February the 18th, 1965 in Compton, California. Dre, renowned for pioneering the G-Funk era, the G-Funk sound, a subgenre of hip-hop characterized by funky bass lines and synthesized melodies. His tracks were very regularly slow and laid back, but used a lot of funk and soul samples, particularly from the 70s. His production is marked by meticulous attention to detail, creating a polished yet hard-hitting sound that has defined West Coast hip-hop. In terms of collaborations, Dre was a founding member of NWA and their groundbreaking album Straight Outta Compton, and Snoop Dogg featured on Dr. Dre's debut album The Chronic. Snoop's laid-back flow became synonymous with Dre's production style. He then went on to produce large amounts of Snoop's debut album Doggy Style. He's also known for discovering Eminem and producing Eminem's debut album, the Slim Shady LP, marking the beginning of a very successful partnership. Amongst others like 50 Cent, producing several tracks on his debut album Get Rich or Die Trying, and providing mentorship and production for Kendrick Lamar on his debut album Good Kid Mad City. Dre has also won multiple Grammys, including Best Rap Album for 2001 and Best Rap Performance for Still Dre. Rolling Stone even ranked him among the 100 greatest artists of all time. Dre absolutely is a legend. The albums he's worked with have absolute timeless classics. The Game's debut album, the NWA catalog, DOC, Eazy-E's first album, and many more. And for an artist that started back in the 80s, to still be making music and still be relevant in the 2020s is one hell of an achievement that would be very difficult for anyone in hip-hop to get close to. And that's why he's number one. Well, there you have it, my top 20 hip-hop producers of all time. Their sounds defined generations, pushed boundaries, and gave voice to some of the greatest MCs of all time. As hip-hop continues to evolve, one thing remains constant: the power of the producer. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.